Hey there YouTube, George here, and I'm going to do a little job on the Beamer today. I turn it off lately. Getting that. So if we go into the iDrive, oil level sensor fault. Okay. So we're going to go about fixing this, and I'll show you what the deal is. So at the end of all that lot, as far along as I am, I have the oil drain now at this point. So to remove the front cover, the middle cover, and then there's this like reinforcement plate that goes under the sump. You have to take that off as well, because while there is an access hole, the sensor is over here. So you have to take this off, but it's only 5 18 mil bolts. It comes off handy enough. You keep all your screws together for everything. All the screws in the front one, they stay in the holes where they're supposed to be. Over here, oil filter, and this is the sensor. So that's it there. Now this lad bolts up into the bottom of the sump. There's 3 10 mil bolts that hold it in, and you have to plug it in there. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to film this. Access is very tight. I could really do with a jack that goes up higher, to be honest, that I could get the access stands up onto the next notch, but unfortunately that's all I've got. And the creeper, I can't go right in under the car with it because I'm too high up. So just something of note as well, when you take the sump plug out, you take away the copper washer, take the copper washer off and discard it. You get a new one in with the oil filter, and if you reuse the old one, it'll guarantee it'll leak, so you're as well to get a new one. So just leave all that to one side. Just basic tools, that's all I have so far, and no need for anything elaborate. Just so much stuff to take off to get in at where you want to be. So all the oil is drained there now, and make sure to dispose of your oil safely and correctly and environmentally friendly and all that stuff. So I'm going to see now if I can rig up the camera that you'll be able to see this, what I'm doing. I highly doubt it, it's going to be awkward. I'm temporarily just going to plug up the sump with the sump plug and the old, just to stop it dripping. Okay, so hopefully this will work and you'll be able to see. So there's the sensor. Trying to take off the connector. Right, so there's the connector. Now we need our 10 mil socket and the old small ratchet, short extension bar. We're going to get a bit of oil here, and maybe not. It's higher up in the sump. I imagine we'll get a bit. So the tree line cracked off now. Seen a guy doing this on YouTube, and they done it with the oil in the sump. And they had an adapter for that screwed in where the oil cap goes, and it had a real strong shop vac on it. And the man took out the sensor, and you could see the oil in the sump. It's just annoying every time you stop the car. There we go. Has its own seal. Really clean up around there as well. We don't want to go scraping at this now, aren't we? Because you just end up damaging the mating surface. Really need to get a proper jack and get the car up higher. Sorry now if my hands are in the way, but I'm very restricted here. You kind of want to tighten these down a bit at a time. You don't want to click, 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 and plug it in. That's it. Now we get the new washer. Like, you know, it comes with the filter anyway, so it'd be daft not to. It's only again a lot of daft people in the world. In my experience, motorbikes and stuff like that, these are a single-use item. Good enough. 18 mil, or is it 17? 17. There is torque specs for these in the manuals, but you don't need to go crazy. So you just feel it starting to nip up there. Kind of holding the socket down a bit to watch the copper washer. You might remember I said before in the thermostat video for the Mercedes that you develop a feel over time how tight these things should be. You clean everything off. That's good enough. Everything clean, because I run it for a while before I put the covers back on. Make sure there's nothing leaking. Now, next step, oil filter. That's your oil filter down there. I have this box spanner. It's 36mm to open it. So you just put a screwdriver in through there. Very clever system. I remember years ago the filters were like the canister type. They used to be on the side of the engine. You'd have oil everywhere. Okay, so I need to get a bag now to put that in. This big plastic bag. Pull the filter off. Get the new filter ready. It's either way, it doesn't matter. Just push it till it clicks. Drop it back in. There is a crankcase breather on these. It's under the cover, but I done that in the last oil change. You only do it every third oil change. So. It's often overlooked, but it shouldn't really be, because it will harm your turbo if you do. Be very careful with this lad and make sure he treads in properly, because it's plastic. Again with our screwdriver, as usual, in my pocket. And we don't need to go nuts with this. I think it's written on the cap 25 Newton meters. Click. Fill her up with oil now. I just find it easy to use these because that's why they're very easy to spill. Just throw the whole lot in. These take about 6 litres, I think. Maybe a bit more, I can't remember. Just clean up the mess as you go. Let's see what we got. over the minimum mark there, just about. So what I do is I put another half litre in it. What's in this? Just over a litre in that now. Okay. See how we go. Okay. Okay, so it's moment of truth. Blah, blah, blah. Words won't come out. Let me change the zoom. That's a bit better. Now. Okay, ignition on. Let's check our. Okay. No faults. Fire in the hole. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll let it run for a few minutes, and I'll check underneath for leaks and stuff, and put her back together and get her down on the ground then, and just top off the oil. So that is how you change out the oil level sensor on an E60 5 series, but the 3 series and the 1 series of the M47. It's the same engine, so that engine is found in a lot of BMWs, so that's pretty much it. It's kind of a reverse procedure then of putting all the covers back on underneath, which is very straightforward. It's simple enough. Just try and get it up higher in the air. So we'll catch on the next one. This is George. All the best.